Hello and welcome to Backstage Buzz, where you get the inside scoop of what's going on at the MAC and all over DuPage County when it regards arts. And it's the perfect month to talk about Arts DuPage Month, since October is, you guessed it, Arts DuPage Month. So we're kicking off the season learning all about the arts and events happening throughout DuPage County. And who better to join us than Debbie Venezia?
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you. So Debbie is the Executive Director of Arts DuPage. So Debbie, tell us what's on the agenda.
So we have so many things coming up, and it's just really exciting. It's one way. Ultimately, what we want to do with Arts DuPage Month is kind of encourage people to go out and discover the wealth of arts and culture and activities that we have right here in DuPage County. You don't have to go downtown. You can. They have wonderful things. But there are so many things right here that you don't need to. We have the big cornerstone places like Drury Lane, and I include the MAC in the cornerstones, so the MAC, Drury Lane, and Paramount Theater. And we also have so many smaller venues and everything in between. You could spend literally every day finding something to do. And so that's what we hope. It's like if you've never tried something before, Arts DuPage Month is a way, again, we want to encourage you, and how do we do that? So we work with the organizations and we kind of add little perks and incentives and discounts and little bonuses to add value to the experience. So for example, the MAC, you were so generous. We have so many things going on at the MAC in October, and Paul Reiser and Capital Fools and Allie and the New Phil and so many things like that. They're all discounted. So you can buy a ticket in October, enter the special code that you will find on artsdupage.org under Arts DuPage Month, and you'll get that perk. And there's other things going on. There's a new organization. They just joined. We have a membership program. They just joined. It's Dinner Detective. It's a dinner detective mystery show.
Oh, fun. Like a progressive dinner?
Yeah, so it would be like, who is it, Tony and Tina's Wedding? So
yes.
It's interactive. So you go, it's at one of the Lyle hotels on Warrenville there. So you go in, it's for dinner, and so you're
dinner
eating.
and a show.
Yeah, and then somebody dies. And then
so it's basically an interactive dinner theater experience,
exactly.
Which makes it super fun because you play characters in it,
You
right?
do, and then you don't know at the time who did what, and there's clues, and so it sounds really fun, and I that's on my bucket list. So one of the things that I want to take advantage of, because I haven't experienced before, and I think it's relatively new in the area, but they found out about us. They contacted us, and they're
that's
like,
great.
We want to be a part of this, and we like that enthusiasm. We want to partner with the arts organizations to help take their events, get them out to the public so the public finds out about them and can experience them.
Well, I think, I don't think people realize what a rich cultural landscape we have in DuPage County. And beyond the anchor institutions, you have Youth Symphony DuPage, you have the DuPage Symphony Orchestra, you have Salt Creek Ballet, you have Wheaton College that brings in the CSO. There's so many organizations that are not necessarily affiliated with a place that are performing and doing things, and art shows and galleries, and I also think the Historical Museum are doing a lot of cultural sort of programming now.
Yeah, and it's really amazing. I interviewed the DuPage County History Museum in Lombard, it's in Wheaton. And they're doing a show right now called Cabinet of Curiosities. So what they did for that is they went through their 70-year history, and they found things that they didn't know they had, and those are all on display. And they bring in really interesting things. They just did some kind of Barbie exhibit. They had some kind of what it was like in your high school year. They bring really interesting creative ideas.
Yes.
And then also part of the museum it's a permanent display of their HO train. So they have an HO train that they run, and they work with some kind of HO train group that come in and they run the trains, and the track is real. They have over, 200 feet of track in that area, and they have recreations of things real and imagined, like little, truck stops and storefronts and everything. So it's this whole tableau that's set up, and you can go in on certain days of the week. I think you can even maybe drive it yourself. So that's just one of the things they have on permanent display. And Elmhurst has a history museum.
And a great art museum.
Oh, and beautiful art museum. In fact, they have a brand new show there right now. I don't know what's coming after this. The show that they have is, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the name. It's Shakkai. Don't know how to say it, but it sounds like, it's going to be a really good show.
So Debbie, now that you have, an audience that you're talking to, what's the one thing you want them to know about Arts DuPage and why they should support Arts DuPage Month?
So one of the things that Arts DuPage, so again, just for clarity, Arts DuPage is a countywide arts council that supports, promotes, and advocates for the arts in DuPage County. So what does that mean? One of the things that we do is we offer grants to arts organizations. Well, you don't have to be an arts organization. Organizations doing something in the realm of arts and culture. We're the only source in DuPage County that offers those kind of grants. We started doing it last year. It's been very well received. We just finished our grant application cycle. So now the hard work comes in to go, sort through it, working with the grant committee. But that's something that really elevates the arts. We give them the support. So what else do we want them to know? We have a website, artsdupage.org. It's a free site for the organizations to post their events. So it's a way that we support them. I think one of the hardest things for smaller organizations, especially some of these volunteer-run small nonprofits, they don't have a marketing budget. They don't have a marketing team.
Right.
So we can help them with that. They can post their event on our website, and then we work through our social media, through our newsletters, and through e-blasts to just allow that information to go out into the public.
So it's a resource for people in DuPage County to find out what's going on. You can do sort by date, by music, dance, theater. It's a really great resource, which I think some people don't know, right? It is a great, anybody can just get on this website and you can find something to do this weekend if you want.
Yeah, and there is no other place that's truly dedicated to arts events in DuPage County.
True.
And I always tell this story. Years ago, and I still get a paper, but years ago, I used to get the Friday section in the Tribune, and it was this thick, and it had reviews of everything. It had capsule reviews of every movie, of every play, of a listing of every movie theater in the Chicago area. Everything was in there, all in one place. That doesn't exist anymore.
You're right.
So we have a place where you can go and filter through if you're looking for, comedy, if you want to go out with your friends, if you just, want to find something and go by yourself.
And I think the best thing we have is a membership. So if you want to be a member, it's very affordable. It's like $25, and you join and you get access and invited to 3 behind-the-scenes experiences or added value experiences where you get to talk to the creators, the directors, the producers of the arts venues in DuPage County and learn a little bit more and take a tour. And it's a great value, and it's a great way to meet other arts lovers, right, in the community.
Yeah, and just recently, this summer, we came to the MAC to see the Hokusai exhibit, and it was like a double bonus. So Justin Whitty, who's the curator of the show, gave us a talk, a tour talk, and we got the background on that, and then Diana led us through the whole tour. And people were in awe. And I think when you get that, and it was free for them. Yeah. So if you remember, you didn't have to pay. So that, It was one of the 3 experiences that we do every year that you would never get that even if you came on your own and bought a ticket, you wouldn't see that. Mm-hmm. And then we also went to the Paramount Theater and we saw their scene shop and their prop shop. And again, when you look at the plays differently when you see that.
So much work goes into every item you see on a stage, and I don't think people think about that.
No, not at all.
That it's handmade and somebody's contemplating how to paint it and where to put it.
And the wigs, they said they put the hairs in individually.
They do.
Oh my gosh,
they do.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so when you see that, it just amplifies the importance of the arts and how much they mean. So.
Well, Debbie, thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for all you do. Be sure to visit the MAC for Arts DuPage Month events and specials, and we're giving away a free behind-the-scenes tour, and Justin Whitty, our curator, is going to do a talk in the Cleve Carney Museum. So it's all listed there. For tickets or more information, visit artsdupage.org or at themac.org. And we look forward to seeing you at the theater or next time on Backstage Buzz.